Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar. This is going to be a review of Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Issue Number 1. Now, more properly, I think this should be like Batman: The Adventures Continue, Number 15. Why we're cutting this up into seasons, I really don't get. Pretty soon, every comic book you buy is just going to be whatever number 1. So you'll have, like, The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 57, Number 1. Next month, The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 58, Number 1. Over and over, because comic book companies know that right now, only reliable ways they have to generate extra revenue, big sales, number 1, because the number 1s tend to sell like 3 times more than the number 3 does. It's ridiculous. Also, variant covers, because you can get people to go, oh man, I would really like to pay, you know, $99 for a variant cover of whatever comic book. That I don't think that was a variant cover. It's just another different comic book, so I was just kind of trying to illustrate. Like, just imagine a Days of the Future Past homage cover with Batman villains or something. Like, somebody would pay for that. Now, we start this off here. Batman rescuing a criminal in prison from an assassin in prison. So this dude, they're calling him like Muscle. I don't know who this character is. I'm just straight up going to be honest with you. No idea who Muscle is. He's some Batman villain, I guess. This other dude is obviously Killer Croc, although I don't like this design. I like him with the gray skin. Way, way better. So this doesn't really work for him. It's kind of like in, I guess it was season 1 of this book. Maybe it was season 2, I don't remember. But when they had Bane in the new Batman Adventures version of the costume, where he's wearing the GIMP mask instead of like the cool flag mask. Totally, super, extra, omega, lame. But what's going on here? Good little burst of action to get a lot of talking. So they're trying to get him, so they, i.e. the city government, are trying to get him to turn state's evidence on her. And she hired him to kill him. So you get the idea, right? He's a mobster. He knows some stuff. The city wants him to snitch. He doesn't want to snitch, but the mobsters want to silence him anyway. He's also got this crucifix hanging around his neck. And there's a lot of really good, really interesting character moments and discussion stuff here. I really like that. I found the art in this book to mostly be pretty good. There's some bits in here, kind of like this, where it kind of looks vaguely airbrushed, kind of like some early episodes of the cartoon did, when that animation studio that was doing them, which later went bankrupt because they spent too much time doing them, but when that animation studio was all like, oh yeah, let's be extra omega lovey-dovey this character, and we'll like airbrush Mr. Freeze's bodysuit or whatever. Looked really cool. There's little touches of that in this art style. It's a pretty simplified art style, and I kind of like that. It looks a lot like the cartoon, and I'm going to give it like some points for that. Like, it feels like an episode of the cartoon. Some of the earlier issues of this series didn't. A little priest dude right here, he figures into the story pretty heavily. Batman obviously is going to get into some stuff here, and we hang out with the mobsters at a little mobster dinner, and I thought this was really great, seeing them interact with each other, having the Penguin be all lovey-dovey with Miss Valestra. Black Mask has no chill, absolutely none. And that's a Falcone, right? And he just like is like, yeah, you know what? The crazy guy is right. Let's get down to business. And then she reveals like her utter, complete, insane ruthlessness, and it was just like, boom! This is awesome. Now, if you saw my new comic book day stream, what's his name? Lockup shows up, and maybe we're kind of like delivering some spoilers here, but he totally shows up to do some stuff, and it's great. And along the way, we get like a big, the police are ambushed moment and stuff here, because it looks like dudes getting broken out. Like, there's a lot of great stuff in this book, and my favorite, absolute favorite part is just that the story seems like it's a one-shot story. It doesn't look like it's necessarily plugging into a big overarching thing. Um, Had a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun. Little standalone story means anybody can just like kind of pick this up and read it. There was one printing error I saw, and I'm kind of looking where it was, but now I don't know that I'm gonna be able to find it here. The ink got messed up in one place. Where was it? I thought that was towards the end, and now here I am at the end, and I don't see it anywhere. Hmm. Well, isn't that just the way? I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it really didn't matter. Whatever. There you go. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. Check this out. This looks like the start of something that's going to be pretty fun. This looks like it's going to be more fun than the previous two Batman The Adventures Continue seasons were. The writing is a blast. Bye bye.